Apologize. All right. I'm in the middle of cleaning out because it's at the year end, and I'm in the middle of cleaning out storage rooms and everything. So I got so enthralled in all the stuff that I need to go through. Um, whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, y'all. Y'all excited? I know it's been a minute. It's only been a week. Oops, he turned upside down. Look, it's only been a week. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Queen Universal Reading. We come on every Wednesday at 2 o'clock here on YouTube. We are going to be doing a year-end reading. It is called a life path reading. That is coming up very, very soon. I haven't decided what day, so I'll be doing it over here. And I also will be doing it over on Black Queen's Reading. Okay. So, again, welcome to a live reading. It is a general reading. Take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. And when I finish this reading, I will be headed over to my Black Queens Reading on Facebook and do another live reading as soon as I finish this one because I'm going to be behind already. I already know that, right? So we're going to go ahead and get started. I hope your day is going well. Mine is going great. Let me say this again. I cannot ask for a better day. Better day. All right. So let's see what these cards are saying to someone today. Want you to listen loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right. All right. As you can see, I don't have my nails on today. I needed to give my nails a break. I had to cut them, and I think they look all right. Anyway. You know how you just feel, your fingers just don't feel right? That's how I'm feeling right now. So just bear with me. And that's because I'm touching all these boxes. And I have my rubber gloves on. But I can't do my reading in latex. So, and I've already made sure I sparingly used my Florida water to make sure that there's nothing that is going to be negative. So just bear with me, you guys. Just bear with me. I'm a little off there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta give my nails a break. I always do that. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got going on here today. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see what we got going on here. So, you know, we go down the line. We go from personality, personality, state of mind, self-improvement, spiritual development, health, family, home, romance, social life, money, 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 work, career, and life purpose. Yes. So this is actually 39 cards. 39 card draw. Okay, the first one is someone burdened. Someone is burdened right now in their personality. Something is going on. You're exhausted. You need to get the proper rest. Okay? I'm just saying. According to your personality. Somebody's seeking truth. Somebody is seeking truth. And somebody is, let's see what I want to say to go along with that. Accepting, okay? Someone, whoever this is, they're burdened a little bit, right? And they're coming to a realization of something, okay? They're coming to a realization of something about their personality, okay? And then we have the Page of Swords, okay? The Page of Swords is somebody who's eager to learn something new. Maybe it's something about themselves, okay? It could be something about themselves that they are eager to learn more about, or it's something they're trying to do, okay? Um, so if they're feeling burdened, okay, if they feel a little burdened, and they're accepting something, so we know that it's something they need to learn, something they're in the process of learning or already have learned, okay? Wow. So when we talk about your state of mind, the emperor, the emperor comes out. So somebody is feeling a little, that's an authoritarian position, right? And that's your male energy coming in, right? So we're talking about somebody's personal power. Somebody's realizing that there is, they need to either take back their personal power or they're learning from their personal power. Okay? Remember, there's a learning. And then look, we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups can be talking about agreements on something, a partnership. It could be you and yourself. You never know, right? Okay? We're talking about something that is agreeing together. And you can also kind of look at that because you're talking male energy and female energy, right? So that could be you. That this could be a duality of you, okay? Your state of mind, right? Taking back your personal power, and those both of those are your male and female energy, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups coming in. The Knight of Cups coming in, and this is the emotional offering, bringing where is my emotions when it comes to my state of mind. So he's bringing it forth to you, right? He's allowing you to see it and understand what's going on, right? And it's coming fast, right? Okay. So now we're talking, wow, we're talking self-improvement. This is representation of death, which is a Ten of Swords. And as you can see, he's laying down and he has the swords in his back. That doesn't mean naturally somebody's going to die. That means a death to things that no longer what? You have no use for. Okay? Self-improvement. Remember, you're on a journey, right? So the self-improvement. So you're getting rid of things that no longer make any sense to you, right? Wow. And then here comes the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is slipping in there. And the Ace of Wands is really kind of just bringing us to understand that we're being inspired by something, right? Something is inspiring us to do something better, right? Because again, we're talking self-improvement, right? Okay, then we have, look, we have the Page of Cups. You got a lot of these pages coming in. Now, this is where your emotional intelligence kicks in, right? Self-improvement. Your emotional understanding how important, if you're deaf to all the things that no longer matter to you, right? And right here, we're talking creativity. We're talking paying attention to things that are going on. And now we're talking about the Page of Cups. Okay? The page, excuse me. the Page of Cups, right? And the Page of Cups, give me a second here. Ooh, look, I almost I had to catch my breath. I'm like, oh my God, am I auto shit? You guys, I've been ripping and running, so please excuse me. Um, so we're talking playfulness, but we also talking about emotional intelligence right there. So now let's talk about your spiritual development or whoever this is pertaining to. Now we got a lot of knights and pages in here. So now we're talking spiritual development. So we're talking the Knight of Wands. He's coming in hot and heavy. The Knight of Wands is coming in hot and heavy. Passion, your spiritual development, the passion to learn something, to believe in something, right? Right? Oh, wow. Now we have the King of Pentacles. Woo! So the King of Pentacles slipping in, and he got something to say. The King of Pentacles have something to say. This is generosity, having a spirit of generosity, right? Right? And also, this is a representation of wealth. Are you wealthy in your spiritual development, right? Not necessarily talking about cash, but we're talking about wealthy in your spiritual development, getting better at what you believe in, understanding what you believe in, right? And look, we know this symbolizes the Seven of Pentacles growth, okay? Growth in your spiritual development, looking down at what you've already created and also planning to work on being better at what you're already doing, okay? That's what we're talking about right there. So let's find out what's going on with your health. What is going on with your health? Somebody, this is the Four of Cups. Somebody is sort of like being complacent. Someone is telling you need to take care of some things when it comes to your look. It could be your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, right? So it's saying this person is being apprehensive, they're being complacent, and they need to check that because everything else you've already created for yourself or you're working on, you don't want to have anything that's going to set you back. So definitely take care of your health, okay? Right? Someone is trying to tell you something and you're not listening, right? So now we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is telling you what? It's talking about leadership, being the leader in your health, taking charge of your health. Okay? Basically what it's saying. And then look, now we're talking the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups in your health is nostalgia, looking back when you were healthier. What are you doing to get back to being healthy, right? Mental, emotional, physical health. And you got to remember also the Six of Cups talks about childlike, okay, youth, like wanting to feel youthful, right? Okay. So keep that in mind when it comes to your health. You want to get back to where, I'm not saying you're going to be 100% back into that mode or that realm of where you were healthier, you paid more attention to what was going on with your health, mental, emotional, you were in tuned to yourself. Okay, so that means you need to get back to that, being in tuned to all aspects of your health, right? Okay, so now we're talking family. So when we look at the Two of Swords, someone is protecting something. Something is going on in the family. And I think Two of Swords came up before in the family. And somebody is trying to protect something, okay, by any means necessary, right? And then if you look at the idol that they're blindfolded, you can almost say they know what it is. They don't want to look at it. They just need to protect it. Okay, that's what I'm getting from there. They just want to protect it. Wow. And here's the death card. So whatever it is that they're protecting, it needs to be done away with. Because this is the death card. The death card is just like the Nine of Swords, just like that card. Death to whatever that thing is that is hindering the family. Okay? Death to whatever's hindering the family. Okay, the next one is the Chariot. So something needs to be in alignment with. Okay? Something needs to be in alignment with. Okay? Something needs to come together. Relationship in the family needs to be taken care of. And right now it's not being. So it's asking that we get rid of all this stuff. Stop protecting something that's not working, right? And put it to rest. And now we need to make sure that the relationship is in alignment with what everyone else wants in the family. Okay? So now we're talking about the home life. So the Sun card comes up. The Sun card comes up, and the Sun card is telling us there's hope and healing. Okay? That means that whatever is going on within the family, there is some hope and healing, okay, that is needed, right? Or it's already taken place. And also, it talks about clarity. So, whatever needs to be done here in the home, excuse me, yeah, in the the family, the home is looking up, is optimistic that things are going to work out, right? Because of all this that was going on here, whatever the secrets was, whatever everything needs to be healed in the home, excuse me, in the family, the home is saying we're optimistic that it's going to happen, right? Now, here is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups represents walking away. Again, I will put that back into the death of something, something moving on, right? So, whatever went on in the family, now in the home life, it might have been resolved because everyone became in alignment with in the relationship. Now we have the Sun card, which talks about optimism and then walking away from whatever that thing was not working in the home, right? Walking away. And then look, someone is still kind of worried, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a little worried. But you have to understand you have comfort. Your comfort is here. Your comfort is laying your head back and just relaxing, right? Your comfort is there, and you haven't paid attention to the answer. So the answer is in the comfort, understanding that you're being comforted, right? Wow. Whew. Okay, let's talk romance. Now, what comes up in romance is crazy, but the Ten of Pentacles came up. So, the Ten of Pentacles in romance means there is a possibility that whoever that person you're with, it could be you, right? Romance shows that it's togetherness now, the wisdom that is needed to understand whatever this relationship is, right? And the end result is us coming together as a family. Okay? Maybe it's somebody in the process of asking someone to marry them, and they understand that. Now, so we just have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is coming up in romance. That could be either, I'm saying two things. Either somebody is acting up and they are tired of the bull crap and they're walking away. Okay, because you can look at that more like a confrontation that no longer is needed, right? It could be walking away, or it could be that this person, whoever they represent, is tired and they want to move on, right? They want to do something different. So they're okay, that's enough. That could be in the romance department, right? So then we have the King of Wands coming in. So the King of Wands slipping in your romance house. And the King of Wands is here because he was summoned, right? And he's showing his power and authority in your romance. department. Somebody wants to come along and work. I don't want to say be authority over you, but show you the power of love. Let's put it to you in that sense. The power of love. Okay? Loving you. The authority over love. Or it could be you loving yourself. See, people don't realize you can romance yourself. Okay? So this could be you romancing yourself and understanding the power that you have when it comes to loving other people, right? So now let's talk about social life. We have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups came out, and that's talking about your support system or your celebratory system that you have, right, in your social life, right? And then the High Priestess, she slips in. She slips in. So what do you think the High Priestess is here for? This is talking about in your social life, the ideal that self-knowledge, knowing that who you are, people are drawn to you. Okay? People are drawn to you in your social life. Okay? And also it shows your intuition. Okay? Your intuition. And look, now we have the Nine of Cups in your social life. Understanding your achievements, what you have achieved, and how proud you are. It's not about bragging, it's also looking back and seeing what you have achieved and celebrate it. Remember, you already have someone celebrating you. Okay? So you now showing off your achievements, you can celebrate yourself. Okay, let's see what's going on in the house of money. What is going on with the house of money? Someone is dealing with some pain and grief in the house of money. Okay, pain and grief. And when I look at the three and I think about the celebratory three support system, okay, three right there. That's in your money house. Someone is having some problems with their money, right? And it's in need of healing. Okay, now we have the Knight of Swords coming in. The Knight of Swords is slipping in fast, right? And they are trying to get the truth when it comes to your money. What is the truth, right? What is going on with your money, and you need to know the truth about it. Right? And then we have the Temperance card that comes in the money house. Okay? So she's there to say there's a divine timing for the abundance to take place or the prosperity to take place in your money house. Right? Divine timing. Okay? So now let's talk about what's going on in your workhouse. What's going on in your workhouse? Look. In your workhouse, you have the Star card. The Star card is coming up. The Star cards talks about hope and healing. Okay? So whatever is going on at work, it's time for it, either you to move on or it's time for some healing to go, because, you have work wars and it's time for either you to move on or that whoever this person is that's causing the problem, for them to come to grips with it and move on. Okay? Healing. Oh, wow. Is there some work, love going on? Is there some work, love going on? Because according to the cards, there's some lovers, okay, at work. Be careful with those kind of relationships, okay? Be careful with those kind of relationships. And look, there's some addiction going on. Some binding with the wrong thing, the submission to the wrong thing at work. Are you the gossiper at work? Are you the one who keeps stuff going on at work? Wow, that's a deep combination right there. Hope and healing, the Lover's card, and the Devil's card. Are you addicted to somebody at work? And have you guys stepped over the line and became lovers? Something to think about. Wow. So now we're talking the magician card for your career. Changes. You have all the tools to make that change you want to change in your career. Whether it's advancing or moving on to another career, you have all the tools to do that with. Manifesting. Okay? Magician represents the manifesting of the career you want, you guys. And look, it says here in Six of Swords, moving on. Moving on. I'm moving on to a better career. Yep, that's what that says. And look what else came out. The Fool's card for your career. The Fool's card came out. We know what that means. New beginnings in your career house. New beginnings in your career house. So, what is your life purpose? The Queen of Wands shows up in your life purpose. The Queen of Wands. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The Queen of Wands talks about ambition, being ambition on your life purpose, knowing what it is and how ambitious you are to make sure you are living it, right? And using it for the better good. Another card came up is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about teaching. So whatever your life purpose is, there is a possibility it has a lot to do with teaching, right? And it also talks about doors opening. Your life purpose is leading you to doors opening. It's leading you to success. Okay? And then last but not least, we have the of Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups kind of represents grief, but that could also mean doing away with things that are not working again, and you realizing that your life purpose might be something that you might want, but it's not what it that you I mean, it might be your life purpose might be something you see, but it might be not exactly what you need, right? So you're grieving, and it could be that there's some confusion on where you want to go and what direction you want to go in with your life purpose. Okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Good. Juicy, juicy, juicy. All right, so let's see if we can get some help in here with our oracle cards. Okay? Let's see if we can get some help here. Okay, so let's talk about our awakening affirmation. What is our awakening affirmation is telling us? And if you saw what the word of the day is, infinite. Infinite. Forever going on. Right? Long term. Infinite. Long term. Okay, so the word of the day for your awakenings is redirect. It's a funny thing, like we lay down these plans, we compile the list, but try as we may, we never truly map out all the divine has in store for us. But what if we understood that what's divinely in store for us is often far better than anything we could ever concoct on our own? And so it is with much grace and even more humility that we allow ourselves to be redirected, guided to all that is true for us. Redirect. Redirect. That was deep. Redirect yourself. So let's see here. Let's see what our I know cards tell us. What does I know cards tell us? I know That every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. I am ready to grow. I love that. I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me. Remember, we had several cards that came up with pertaining to worry. There we go. There we go. I know that pure joy is the result of being in alignment with my soul. The Chariot card, alignment. These cards ain't playing. They talking heavy, hot and heavy. These cards are whispering in your ears. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. Let's see what our gemstones are telling us. What is our gemstones telling us today? Okay, so happiness. Happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do is in harmony. Yes, 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 yes. Explore. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, right? Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in the sails. Explore, dream, and discover. Look, destiny. Fate is like a strange, unpopular restaurant filled with odd little waiters who bring you things you never asked for and don't always like. That is destiny. I love that. I love that. That is almost like a little cute thing, right? Oh, 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 oh. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see what our angel numbers are telling us. What is our angel numbers telling us today? What is our angel numbers telling us today? Okay. Look, 2112. It's up to you. Yes, 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 yes. It says someone is watching over you. Good fortune. Unforeseen forces direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Okay, so when you see the 101, it says starting over. Wow, new beginnings, the Fool's card. It says intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand it is the process, it's process and pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. There we go again with the Fool's card. Now we have 222, right? Alignment. There we go, you guys. Alignment 3 times. 3 times. Connection, friendship, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? There we go, talking about life purpose, right? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests. It's piqued by something. Following these routes, will help you discover your life's purpose. There we go. There we go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so that is our angel numbers talking to us. So let's see what our numerology affirmations are telling us. Numerology affirmations. Let's see. What are they telling us today? Whew. Mm, mm, mm. Well, the cards are speaking. Your oracles are matching up with the tarot so far. We have 444. Stability. Stability. I am grounded and secure in my foundation. The universe supports me in all my endeavors, providing stability and strength. I stand firm and confident, knowing I am divinely protected. Woo! 5252. Faith. I have unwavering faith in the universe. I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good. My faith guides me through challenges and leads me to my greatest blessing. 1515. Freedom. Freedom. We're talking freedom. Saying that loud. Okay, it says here, I am free to be my authentic self. I release all limitations, embrace my true potential. I create a life of freedom and joy, living in alignment with my highest values. Living in alignment with my highest values. Yes, yes, yes. Let me make sure I have all. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about our spiritual symbols. What does our spiritual symbols talk about? You guys come through, come through, come through. Yes, yes. So far, everything seems to be lining like it's supposed to. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see what this one says. It says, look, devouring mother. What does that mean? Selfishly loving, emotional manipulation, incompetent dependency, homicidal, woo, cruel, gaslights, hateful, gold dependent, gold dependent, guilt trips. What type of mother is that? The challenger disregards opinion, feelings of others, difficulty following rules set by others, intimidating, confrontational, and unmoving. I think of the Five of Swords. I think that is Five of Swords. That's what card came to my mind just then. Lit candle, difficulty holding faith, past issues, struggle, hardships, insecurity, and lack of faith and denial. Someone is going through some things, and it's all right. Do not beat yourself up by it. Just continue working on being a better person, learning from the things that are not benefiting you, okay? And moving on, okay? Moving on. All right, so let's see what your sacred soul is telling you. What is your sacred soul telling you? Let's see here. Let's see what this says. Look, facing fears. It's not about being fearless, but having the courage to progress despite it. Is there a power struggle going on? Desire for recognition or the need to assert your authority over others? Wow. Somebody having a stubborn spirit right now? A stubborn spirit? Oh, wow. So it's saying someone is dealing with a stubborn spirit. Okay. Let's see here. Who is dealing with a stubborn spirit? I'm a come and I'm trying to get something. Okay. Yep, somebody's dealing with a stubborn spirit. And it says here, it can denote determination and perseverance, but it also hinders progress. So be careful. Be very, very careful. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Wow. So let's see. We have some more numerology cards that we use. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Perseverance, moving forward, making it happen. Perseverance, so important, right? Look, time out. And if you looked in some of these, if you looked at the tarot reading itself, there was some cards that looked like you need some time out. And look, having patience, having patience. I'm going to draw another card on this one. All right, synchronicity, synchronicity. Making sure everything is in sync, right? You're in alignment with what you need. Everything is working itself out, right? Yes. Okay, let's see. Oop. Let's see what we got here. We got purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Yes, yes, yes. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Look, you guys, abundance. There's that word abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So when we are talking about manifest, we're talking about the magician card that came out in the career, in the house of your career. Yes, yes, yes. Last but not least, we are going to be winding this up. If you want to hear another reading, we're going to be doing one over on Black Queens Reading on my Facebook page, Black Queens Reading, because I'm going to do another reading over there too. All right, so let's see what's going on here with your element cards. So we got here, let go. It's saying let go, adapt and flow with with ease. Let go, move on. Have faith. That's the second time the faith card came up. For your own healing. Yes, yes, yes. And then gather together your own community of support and love. And if you look in your social, you see you have support right there in your social life. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's your social life. So you have support. So all of this matched up today for you, whoever this is, that this reading is pertaining to. Remember, take from the reading what resonates with you and yours. One more. We're going to see what our crystal is talking about. What is our crystal for this reading is talking about? Oops. Let's do this again. All right. Let's see what we're talking about in our crystal reading. So I see the flint rock. Well, it's not a rock. It's a crystal. And it talks about the rite of passage. So it says here it's a portal opener and the vibration is earthy. This nurturing stone takes you into the womb of Mother Earth to reconnect to the wise, feminine, and priestess power. Wow, it was some priest. Yeah, we had some priestess power in here, right? Perfect for the rites of passage that mark the transitions of womanhood. Flint also helps men to connect to their feminine side. Flint insists his underworld journeying and contacts power animal allies. It cuts through the blockages and past life ties, removing energetic dis-ease and raising your energetic frequency so that nothing negative sticks to your aura. The stone cauterizes past life wounds, clearing the etheric blueprint. With its grounding and stabilizing action, Flint brings structural integrity to all bodies. For the body, that's the jaw, skeleton, joints, reproductive system, cellular and tissue structures, and the skin. For the mind, it overcomes fear, depression, and obsessive disorders. There we go. There we go, you guys. That was the crystal of the day for this reading is the flint. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here on Universal Queen Universal. See, that's all these different pages I have. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging out with us with Queen Universal Readings. You guys have a great evening and bye bye.